Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Traditional Investing is Dead. My name is Douglas Muir, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Family Business Fund. Welcome to our podcast. Today, what has happened the last year to the Family Business Fund? And what we're going to talk about is technology, and who better than the Managing Director of Information Technology, Valeria Bisenti. Welcome, Valeria.
Thank you.
So let's talk about AI. Artificial intelligence. It's a game changer for sure. Mm-hmm. At the Family Business Fund, it has changed our underwriting process, as Valeria said, from 20 minutes to 5 minutes. And as it gets smarter, it's probably going to be down to 1 minute, right? So you can imagine the savings we have. Tell me about the Family Business Fund's AI, artificial intelligence, and how we're using that to save money and to also decrease our default rate to merchant cash advances to clients.
So the AI is all connected to the file. So it does the analysis on the bank statements to define like the worthiness of the person, because there are some times when people have just like negative days for 3 weeks out of the month, and so those are not good candidates for our product. And so those are, it makes the decisions based on the actual bank statements. It does all the statistics on it and kind of like gauges based on the history of this file, then this is what we can do. Now, it doesn't stop there. It's also connected to all the other software that we were talking about, background checks and all that good stuff. And from there, he analyzes from even deeper. So that is actually, and by collecting that amount, the multitude amount of data, then we're able to run more statistics on the data and be able to define, okay, yes, this is a good candidate, or no, this is not a good candidate, or this candidate has like a 60% chance of getting into collection. So those are good information that we need to have before we decide, are we giving them $50,000 or $5,000 or nothing at all.
So we've been using this. And the average default ratio on a merchant cash advance is anywhere between 5 and 15%, so it's pretty high. At the Family Business Fund, we're at 4.17% default rate. Do you think we have a lower than national average default rate because of, as we are growing from last year to where we are today, all had to do with AI and technology?
I still like the human element into everything I do.
And our brokers like the human element too.
And I want to keep that human element, so I don't want to give everything to the AI and everything to the actual software to define, yeah, this is good or not, this is not good, and not the ability to actually have the underwriter and make the final call. So that, I believe that is due to our underwriting. To the people that we have that look at the files and figure out, yes, this is a good file, or not, this is not a good file.
88% of the users on the internet use it for 4 hours a day. That's a lot. That's a lot of time on the internet. We live on that. Where do you think apps are going to play in the financial market that we're in?
So apps. This is very interesting because everybody thinks that financial world is not they're not up to speed in technology, which it might have been true like a few years back, but not anymore. Like everybody, when you go into your bank app, right? We all have it. We can all make a deposit by scanning the check. And, a few years back, you didn't have that ability. So the banks are coming up to speed with also the security and allowing the security that is in place with, within the IT world to actually support these very delicate transactions, but still like keep that high level of security at the internet level. The concept that the financial world is still like back in the DOS days, it might be true. They might have some of the apps that they're still in the DOS days, but they are bringing everything up to this century.
So we've been speaking with Valeria Bisenti, who's the Director of Information Technology. It's been great learning from you. Thank you very much for joining us, Valeria. You've been watching the Traditional Investing is Dead podcast. My name is Douglas Muir. I'm the CEO and founder of the Family Business Fund. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the other side.